This is your dose of daily market wisdom with master trader Nick Santiago. Starting from humble beginnings, Nick has been beating the markets for over 2 decades. He shares with you his take on the profitable trades that will have you moving towards financial freedom in no time at all. To see an in-depth review of his track record and much more, go to inthemoneystocks.com.
Welcome. This is your daily dose of daily wisdom with master trader Nick Santiago. I'm Kerry Lutz, and today is February 18th, 2021. This is show number 208. So, Nick, we got the sell-off. Looks like it's maybe becoming a pattern, huh?
Yeah, right now we are seeing a little bit of a pattern. The last 3 trading sessions in a row, we've seen a first half of the day sell-off, and then around the lunch hour, the markets seem to float right back up on lighter volume. So while we've had a decline today, basically the markets came off the lows pretty nicely, as we have not really seen much of a volume pickup on the decline. So that's something that we're going to watch each and every day, and that's why it's so important to look at how the markets close. The old saying, it's not how they open them, it's how they close them. And right now you'll see another light volume session. So if you look at the charts, there really wasn't a whole lot of damage done, but we keep seeing this institutional distribution in the first half of the session, and we need to pay attention to that.
Yeah, so we're seeing distribution and institutional distribution. Tell us what that means.
Yeah, so what it means is that the institutions are feeding out stock. They're selling it. You get these heavy, high-volume sell-offs in the first half of the day. And then the second half of the day, the markets float higher as the volume really evaporates. It really disappears. Today's volume was just 55 million shares as of 4 o'clock in the afternoon. So, it'll pick up a little bit when all the final numbers come in. But we're still well below that 100 million share mark. If we get to 100 million spider shares and you have a sell-off, I think traders really better be on guard because something bigger is about to happen.
Hey, so what happened today with as far as the Russell, which has been the market leader?
Yeah, so today the Russell 2000 was down 1.5%. That's a pretty decent decline. And when the Russell starts to fall, you definitely want to pay attention to it. But like everything else, it did come off of its lows of the day. The Russell was even down much more, but today it did lead the major indexes lower, and you definitely want to pay attention to that. That's definitely a little bit of a warning signal.
Yeah, because it has been the runaway leader for months now.
Absolutely. The Russell has been the strongest index. It still is by far the percentage leader of 2021.
Yeah, almost parabolic, huh?
Oh, not almost. It is parabolic. So
yeah, from its low.
Yeah, and remember, I was long the Russell in October, and everybody was laughing. I didn't think it would go this far, this fast, but it has had an incredible run. But at this stage of the game, the Russell, in my opinion, is due for at least some kind of a pullback, if not even a correction. But we haven't gotten a correction signal just yet.
Right, and we got some bad economic data that's going to inhibit the Fed, isn't it?
Well, it was actually the producer price index yesterday doubled. It actually hasn't been this high since 2009. So that could start to hurt the Fed. I think that's a problem going forward. I'm never good at piecing together the story. I'm more of a chartist. So I like to just look at the charts, look at the money flow. And some of my work is a little bit on the esoteric side for most. But I've done a pretty good job of finding these turning points. So I definitely think we're in caution mode right now.
And as if there wasn't enough proof of that, somebody just floated a new SPAC called Just Another SPAC. Just another SPAC on the wall, right? Just another brick on the wall.
It just goes to show you how much froth is taking place. I mean, we're looking at SPACs galore. It's like SPAC mania right now. It's really incredible. I don't think I've ever seen anything quite like this. And then you look at all of these micro caps that go from 50 cents to $2. That's almost occurring on a daily basis. You look at all these small caps like Fuel Cell go from 2 to 70. So much froth out here. It really is amazing. And let's not, forget about all the secondaries that were done. So all these secondary offerings, some of these companies did 6, 7, 10 secondary offerings in the last couple of months. I mean, it's just unheard of what is going on out here, really reminiscent of 99, 2000.
So, what's really interesting? We have like a time now where confidence in the institutions of society, whether it's government, the courts, businesses, big business especially, is at an all-time low. And yet they put out these SPACs. You don't know what they're going to do. You have no idea whether they're going to pocket the money. I think that's probably in their prospectus that if they can't find an appropriate opportunity, they reserve the right to just take your money as a bonus. And yet people, when they come to the market, are more trusting and more naive than ever, Nick.
Yeah, I mean, what I'm seeing going on right now, I mean, if you're a seasoned investor or trader, I've been doing this for a long, long time. I have to tell you, it is mind blowing. But again, I wait. I look for certain signals in the market. The market has a way of talking to us once you understand it. And but I have to say, I've never seen anything quite like this. Well, I have. I mean, if you just go back to 2000, 99, 2000. Also, if you go back and look at what was going on in the inflated housing market back in 2005, 6, and 7. I mean, these all led to big catastrophes for the market. And I think, we're on the cusp of potentially another one. I think people are absolutely insane right now, with these SPACs, with these small caps. I mean, just money is being thrown at this market. You have the Robinhood traders, the stuff that went on with GameStop. I mean, it's just rather incredible.
Hey, and I don't know if you track it or not, but the international flow of funds into the stock market, whether it's from Japan or from the EU, they don't really want to buy government bonds. I guess they'll put it in the bank overnight because they figure Uncle Sam's got their back there. But outside of that, the money, international money flowing into the stock market is staggering.
Yeah, I mean, when you print up all of this money and you have all of these central bankers print up this money, where's it going to go? It has no other home. So the home is to the stock market. But, the stock market, what people don't understand, is built on confidence. And as long as there's confidence in the market, the party can go on. Once the first person or the first big institution starts to blink and says, whoa, I don't trust this, that's when the selling will cascade. And don't forget something. What happened with the GameStop move where, they're having a hearing today on Capitol Hill, or they had one earlier. Now you have a lot of people that are not even short anymore, right? Because they're saying, hey, I'm afraid to be short. So if the market starts to decline, we're going to see if there's anybody there to pick it up besides the central bankers. So I'm not so sure there will be.
Yeah, that's a good question, and I think we're going to find an answer to it shortly. Hey, gold and silver, what have they been up to today?
Well, today, when it was all said and done, they're both, well, I should say gold is basically flat. Silver was down a little bit today. So when you look at the gold futures at the moment, they were up $1, not a big deal. I still think gold's got to go down to that low 1700 level. Once it gets there, though, I think there's an opportunity on the long side. As far as silver goes, it's holding up better than gold. So I'm really just trying to sniff out the pattern there. But today, silver futures were down $0.25. So, we're not going to make too much out of it. They're still above $27 at the moment.
Yeah, interesting. Well, we got Bitcoin, man, over 50,000. When do you think we'll see that new coin called Ponzi coin?
Yeah, that's a good question. But I got to say, in this kind of condition, we might see it any day now. And they might name it that too, and be so bold to do it. It's really remarkable what we're seeing, in the cryptocurrency market. I happen to personally believe that the big financial powerhouses like the central bankers of the world, they are going to eventually go to a cryptocurrency of their own. I think Bitcoin and the rest of these Dogecoin and everything else, they're all just test projects for what can happen, what can go wrong, and what the central bankers would like to find out. So again, right now a lot of big money still getting into these products, but they're just not for me. I have to sit them out. I just can't really grasp anything that doesn't produce anything, doesn't do anything. And it takes a lot of electricity to go in there and mine the stuff for all those people out there that are supporting the green energy.
Yeah. Yeah, all those greenies, man, they got like whole, power plants just there mining Bitcoin, especially at this price where it's so profitable. Well, I think we'll leave it at that. We'll pick up tomorrow. Make sure you go over to inthemoneystocks.com. We'll find when you sign up the trade of the decade, perhaps the trade of the lifetime. And while you're there, take a look at the Twitter feeds at ITMS, at Nick Santiago01, at Kerry Lutz. Send us your emails to kl@kerrylutz.com. Nick, we'll talk to you tomorrow.
Thank you, Kerry. Have a great day.
And so concludes another episode of Daily Market Wisdom with Master Trader Nick Santiago. Be sure to go to his website, inthemoneystocks.com. Don't forget the Twitter feeds at ITMS and at Nick Santiago01.